Moon in the 10th house can give completely different results based on the other points in the chart. So we will see how we would normally interpret this position, and then I will give you some hints how to get better results. And we will have 3 cases. One is person escaping from the tax evasion. The second is becoming popular at age 17 in one of the most popular sitcoms. And the third one is resigning from the player position. And the second is also resigning, but from the course. The third one had to escape because of the illegal money he collected. Huge money. So let's see those examples. We can see that in all cases, Moon in the 10th house is having that dik shunya because it is strong house-wise in the 4th. So in 10th house, it doesn't has that strength of the house. But here we have a nice compensation because as you can see here we have this ucha. So its Moon is exalted here. Which option will that give us? The debut at 17, resigning from the player and the coach, or this is the tax evasion guess. So we have here Matri Karaka. What else we could do? Someone would take dispositor. Someone could take even we could take the nakshatra. So we have Kritika here and the 4th pada. So someone could go there. We can also see the lordship. This is the 12th lord. So maybe that would point towards the losses and things like that. The Louis Henrique chart, we also have here the Moon in the 10th house. Here it is with the Mars and Venus. So this is the 3rd and 4th lord, or 9th and 10th. And we can see this is the situation of Dharma Karma Dipati Yoga. Here you can see the shortcut. So when 9th lord and 10th lord are together, this is creating that big yoga. And Moon is again exalted. Solely depending on that exaltation and that nice yoga there, we would see that also this is something which is giving him that good status. Now, the third one, which is here the Jean Todt, probably pronunciation, Philip. And here we have the Moon with Mars in the 10th house. So that thing happened in the Mars Antardasha, but there are in yogas, and the Antardasha will also activate that Moon. So also we can depend on that. So which option was this here? So here we have a Mars, which is the Badaka. This is the 4th lord. There is Parivartana exchange between the 4th and 10th. So what is going on? Which one is which? And let's say it's you have Moon in the 10th. You want to know what's going on. And as you see here, these 3 results are totally different. One person is escaping to Thailand from as a tax evasion. The other is resigning. And the third one is debuting. So completely different scenarios. So from the Rasi chart, this may present some challenges. Now, let's see what we can do. Let's go to the first one. So if we go back to this Nelson Ricky chart, we see that he is here debuting in the Mars Moon Dasha. So in that period, this is good. This is a start. So that is the first option here. So if we will go to the Navamsha, then we will see that that Moon is in the 10th house, and in the Dashamsa, the Moon is in the 7th house of popularity. When Jupiter or Moon are in the 1st or 7th, this is giving that popularity, and Moon is also the 10th lord. Even if you say, yes, the Moon is 8th lord, it may give some transformation, but it is having more planets in the 10th house. We have Ketu, which has Digbala there, so it will also activate a big CD, or something big is happening for that person. So we couldn't base that only on exaltation, that this is the start of career life, because in Louis Henrique's chart, that is showing something different. And we can see that it may be difficult based on the Rasi chart, because if we only take that, then Mars and Venus, they are 9th and 10th lord, so that should bring something good. Again, let's see how the Navamsha and Dashamsa are guiding us. In the Navamsha, the Moon is in the 8th from the 10th with the 10th lord. So this 8 distance from the 10th is very important. This often shows changes in the career life, and now we have to, of course, confirm with the Varga charts. In the Varga, we have a Moon in the 2nd house. On the first glance, it is not activating 8th house, but Rahu and Mars are giving results of Saturn joining the Moon, and easier, Moon is dispositing the 8th lord Mars. So now we see how these two differ. Here it is activating the 8th house in Navamsha and 8 in the Dashamsa. Therefore, this is the time when he quit, and we can see that he quit in the it was both moon, right? As a professional player in Jupiter moon, and then in a Saturn moon as a coach. He also had a very challenging family situation related to the child. His daughter was ailing, a very serious disease, and we can see in the Saptamsha also this moon is in the 7th Maraka from the 5th Lord. So this is also there, and the Navamsha is giving us the hint because that moon and Saturn is in the 5th house. So with the Vargas, we are getting better results than just analyzing and depending on whatever is in the Rasi chart. Now let's see the third one. Here in the third one, we have this Mars and the Venus exchange. So the person is doing some transactions, some business. I call the Parivartana the machine because they are some products which are going through the machines. And we can see here that 7th Lord is in the 10th house, so he's doing some business. And from the biography, we can know that he was having a company which was creating those events related to the sailing. And then he got money from those company to his own personal account. And this created the problem, which ended, or the outcome was that he had to escape. And we can see that the moon here is in that Mars-Venus exchange, and we have those runaway yogas too because of that Parivartana. So 10th Lord is in the 4th. Now we have to confirm, is he really escaping? In the D4, on the chart of place of stay, we have see again, Ascendant Lord is in the 4th house with that Mars. We have to remember here one correction, that this whole legal case, or when he was, when the court case started, it was in Mars, Mercury Mars, right? Where is that? This is here, Mercury Mars, Sailcom trial here, right? So this is when this started. And we can see that the Ascendant Lord in the D4 is in the 7th. So this is runaway yoga again. We have 2 malefics, so that decisions to change a place is not nice. You are like escaping. You need malefics for that. And in the Dashamsa, also we have Lagna Lord in the 11th. 11th can also, it's a Maraka to the 10th, but more important, it's also 8th Lord. So in that escaping, this is, by the way, Badaka, so also foreign. Dispositor is in the 12th. So this foreign travel is related to his career life, definitely, but he's ending that because Mars is the 8th Lord. So also it's like resignation, but we see how this is different. Now it's much more difficult here. And in the Navamsha, we have this 10th Lord in the 8th. So this is like being punished. And we have Mars, Rahu, right? So the malefics relate to the 11th house. Per Vedic texts are showing that you are getting money from illegal means, and because of that you may have some issues. By the way, this Mars is 12th Lord from Atmakaraka, so from this we can see that this is like jail, threat is on you. This will differ from, or it will add that grievance, that seriousness here because of that 12th house from the Atmakaraka. By the way, if you'd like to schedule a consultation with me, the link is in the description. You can go through your own chart, through Rasi, Navamsha, Dashamsa, and see what these position of planets are showing us in this exact period, how they will change in the future, and what it means in terms of health, relationship, and career life, and how to make it better, how to enhance the good position of planets in your chart. So again, you can schedule, the link is below. So we can see how the same moon in the 10th house is giving totally different results when we are analyzing that with the Navamsha and with the Dashamsa. So now the philosophy of that is, in the Rasi chart, you have all areas together. So you don't really know, will that activate in the same period? Is that something which may be attached later on? We can see how our life is different when we are 20s, in our 50s, we have different lifestyle, we have different views, and everything is different. It's like completely, if we compare like 20 years ago, it's like completely other person. For some, it's more extreme, but I think everyone can resonate with that. So if we see what's going on with that moon in the Navamsha and in the Dashamsa, we may better understand what is going with that moon in the Rasi chart, and therefore our predictions will be much more accurate.